Sounds good.
So it's not always, it doesn't always look exactly the same every time I go live. So
Hmm.
it's interesting. Okay, I think we're officially live now. Yay, okay.
Yay.
Whoop, whoop. All right, so okay, so welcome to our product knowledge for February. So I am very excited to share tonight about our TimeWise Repair. So let me watch the Zoom too, or the Facebook. I like to have them both up so I can see comments. Oh, here we are. Yay! Melissa's watching. Hi, Melissa. Hi, Camila. Okay, I am also going to grab an invite to the actual Zoom because if you're on live, hop on Zoom because I'll be able to see your comments there. So, all right. So since we didn't get to the TimeWise Repair today at the meeting because we were talking about other things, I'm going to talk about that today. So I'm really excited because I love TimeWise Repair as a skincare user, but also I love TimeWise Repair as a consultant because I don't think that I've ever had someone purchase the TimeWise Repair set that didn't reorder it at least once. Because these products work and people will see a huge difference in their skin when they use them. So we're going to talk about TimeWise Repair. So I'm going to share everything you need to know. And I'm also going to share how you can share this. Let's say you're doing a Zoom party, or let's say you're just sharing it out and about. The best way to share this, and I learned this from a top director who, I want to say, gosh, who was it? It was a top director, or maybe a national. And she was like, why are we making this complicated? In this TimeWise Repair set, there is this, this thing right here. All right. This is all you need to share this set with people. So I'm still going to share a little bit extra with y'all so that you know, because the more educated you are on our products, the better you can share them. But I also want to encourage you, highly encourage you to try this skincare regimen yourself if you haven't already. So this is our, let me turn these all around so you could see them. So this is our TimeWise Repair regimen. It's beautiful. The other thing that we need to do, we need to get this on the calendar. We need to take a field trip to a department store and look around at Sephora. Like, we just need to go to the mall, honestly. Go to Sephora, go to the, what department stores are at the mall? Whatever they got there, we need to go. Belk or whatever it is. And go find products comparable to these, as in, I need us to find a regimen like this and compare prices. And we can create our own graphics because we have graphics, but I don't know who made them and I don't know how outdated they are. The prices could be off, honestly. So we need to make our own comparing, like, if you want similar results to what this offers, this is what you'll pay if you go to Sephora or department store or something like that. Because this $215 is extremely affordable for a regimen of this caliber. So you have to first, I want to talk a little bit about mindset because we know mindset's everything. When I joined Mary Kay, I thought Mary Kay was expensive. And that's a mindset that you have to get past because if you think it's expensive, you're not going to sell it. You're not going to sell someone a $215 skincare regimen if you think that's expensive because you're going to feel like, oh my gosh, I'm taking their money. And if you don't think it's worth it, like it's just going to be a lot harder for you. So the first thing I want you to do is know that this skincare for the quality is extremely affordable. So if we compare it to Clean and Clear, yeah, it's going to be a little more expensive. But if we compare this to what it actually compares to, yo, let's for real, we need to go to the mall. When can we go to the mall, Irmo? Put it on. You know what? We can go Monday because we off Monday. We need to go to the mall on Monday. Will everybody else be at the mall on Monday? But you know what? We can warm chatter. We can make a whole day of it. We need to go to the mall. I need to tell Tracy, forget that Bull Street. We need to go to the mall and let's go do some research of our own because I think that's gonna arm us and like it's gonna be really powerful. Um, so some facts about our regimen. We have several different skincare regimens. Here's a little extra product knowledge for you. So our book, we only get 5 of these per year. And the best way to use this book, there's a couple of really good ways to use this book, but the best way to use this book is to turn it around and start at the back. Because in all of our lookbooks, the front, this is going to be, it's going to show like limited edition. It's going to show the launch for whatever. So this is our spring book. This is the brand new one. Everybody should have one of these. If you got an Applause magazine in the mail in the past, you should have got an Applause magazine in the mail in the past couple of days. In that magazine, you have the spring book. So you just remove it carefully, identify which staples hold the book together versus which staples hold it in the Applause magazine, and undo the staples that, for mine, it was the top staple and then not the bottom staple. So it was like up here and then the very top. But just figure out which staples are holding it in, undo those staples carefully, pull the lookbook out, and then you have a perfectly good lookbook for the spring. So, and by the way, the Applause magazine is great for you to read through too because it has stories. It has published monthly commissions and bonuses for NSDs and directors. So I want you to read through it and look at, like, there is this director, Germany. So she has been in Mary Kay. Camila, how long has she been in Mary Kay? I think she's been in Mary Kay like 2 years or something crazy like that. in the Applause magazine, one of her paychecks. How long has Germany been in Mary Kay? The lady Germany that she's like taken the Mary Kay world by storm. So in the Applause magazine, you'll see some of her paychecks. I think, 35,000, and this is a 1 month bonus. This is not including her sales. So when you see the paychecks published, hey, Catherine. Okay, welcome. Yes, thank you for being on. So when you see those published in the Applause magazine, that is just a bonus, not including sales. So that's super, super exciting. But anyway, so look through the Applause magazine. But when it comes to the lookbook, the way to use this, in the beginning, you're going to see like the launch. So the spring launch, you're going to see like we have our After Sun Gel, our brand new mascara, and then it's going to give more information on whatever the new products are. And that's going to be several pages. And then it's going to give information on whatever they're highlighting, usually skincare, of course, like skincare is the foundation of our business. So they have a page for clinical solutions and then our skincare lines. So if you want to learn a little bit more about our skincare lines, read the lookbook like a magazine. This is actually how I learned the most about our products besides using them. So you want to be your best customer. You want to use all Mary Kay. But the best way to learn outside of that is to read this book like a magazine. I mean, this is what we sell out of, but I would literally just sit there and read. So, and I would read it over and over. This is also how I ended up memorizing sale or prices besides selling the products, because that's the best way, is in the field. Training is the best training. So you get out there, you do parties, you talk to people about Mary Kay, and then when they ask you like, oh, how much is your eye makeup remover? Then you go to the book and you look up the eye makeup remover. That's how you're going to learn. But I also just, when I had free time, I was reading this magazine. I was reading. I'm like, okay, all right, that's this. So you're gonna see model looks. It's good to save some of these books too, to say, like, if you save one of each book, it's good because her skin tone is what it is, where there's gonna be different models. So like she's got blonde hair and blue eyes. So if somebody wants advice and you're like, I don't really know what this person should wear, if you've saved several of these books, you can look at the looks because there's usually only like 2, 3, 4 looks. There's only 2 in here. So you have 2 looks, and in the next book we'll have 2 more. So it's good to say like, oh, okay, well, if you have blonde hair and blue eyes, it looks like this pink. This is this looks nice. This poetic pink looks good. And then you know what I just realized? I never see, I haven't actually looked through this book fully, but look, this right here, the foundation, and then they have the oil. That is, I love doing that, even though I have oily skin. If you like that dewy, like, that's what's in right now is dewy. It's not super matte. It's like glowing, dewy skin. If you mix a drop or 2 of the nourishing oil into your foundation, you're gonna get a dewy look, and it's very nice. So I didn't even notice that. That's really cool. So, um, so anyway, and it's showing that she's using the CC cream in very light. So this is very light CC cream, and then poetic pink for her lips. And then it also tells what she used, like gold status and then crystalline eyeshadow. So you're able to give advice based on like, oh, well, you have blonde hair and blue eyes. So I would recommend a lighter pink for your lip and maybe like a subtle eye look. So this is helpful too. And then there's going to be a tiny bit about the business always in each book. And then the next page, this is what starts what I call the end of the book. So the end of the book, there's categories. So we have right here, it says skincare. And from here to the end of the book is actually every single product that we carry in an organized format. So all the products at the beginning of the book are also at the end of the book. So everything is here. So we have skincare. We have special solutions and body care here. And then we have flawless face. So this is where you're going to find your foundations, concealers, things like that. And then here's eyes. So you're going to find eyeshadows, mascaras, eyeliners. And then we have lips and cheeks. So you'll find all the lip glosses, lipsticks, cheek colors, bronzer, or the contour and highlight. And then we have tools. So brushes, bags. At the bottom of the tools page is where we find our fragrances. And then always on the very last page, so this is the last page, this is where you'll always find the limited edition stuff. So this is all of this stuff is limited edition. So the After Sun Gel, the new brow kits, the bronzer and the highlighter. The bronzer and the highlighter, they are going to have a little bit of a delay. So as of today, everybody can order our spring products, which is super exciting. But the bronzers and the highlighters, a lot of them were arriving broken. So Mary Kay is investigating it. So if you're not able to order those right away, that's why. It's not because they're sold out already or anything like that. They just want to make sure that they're putting quality products out there. So whenever you are with a customer and they're asking for a product, don't flip through the front of the book because it's going to take you a lot longer. Turn over to the back and just look at the category. So if somebody asked me for, let's say, somebody's like, what about an eye cream? Well, I'm going to go to the skincare, and then there's a couple places that you can find eye cream. So special solutions, because this is where you'll find like the puffiness reducer, the soothing eye gel, the hydrogel eye patches, because they don't fit into another category. Because on the skincare page, they have TimeWise. So this is TimeWise. Down here is clinical solutions. Then we have TimeWise Repair. And then we have Mary Kay Skincare, Clear Proof, and then MK Men. So those are the different lines that we carry. We carry TimeWise. That's what most people who use our skincare use. Then we carry TimeWise Repair. And then we also have Mary Kay Skincare, Clear Proof, and Men's. So the clinical solutions, it is a line, but it's not a line with a cleanser and moisturizer. It's a supplement line. So it is a separate line, but you still need a cleanser and moisturizer. So those are the basics of our skincare. So TimeWise is what most women who use our products use. It's anti-aging. It's gentle. Anybody can use it. TimeWise Repair, that's what I'm going to tell you more about in just a little bit, but it is the Cadillac of skincare. It's the best that we carry. And then we have Mary Kay skincare. So Mary Kay skincare is basic. It's really good for someone who isn't ready for anti-aging yet, or if they want to use good skincare but they're on a budget, the Mary Kay skincare is more affordable. It's $20 per piece. So $20 for the cleanser, $20 for the moisturizer, $20 for the toner, $20 for the scrub. So it's good for someone on a budget or someone who just doesn't need anti-aging quite yet. And then we have Clear Proof. That's our acne line. I will say I don't recommend Clear Proof for most adults. If adults have acne, put them on TimeWise. The TimeWise will clear it up because our skincare is designed to make your skin healthy, and healthy skin does not have acne. So when I started Mary Kay, I had really bad cystic acne. And instead of going to our acne line at the time, I started using TimeWise, and within 2 weeks of using TimeWise, my acne was gone. My cystic acne, it was gone. So just because they say acne doesn't mean, oh, they need Clear Proof. No, they probably need TimeWise unless it's a teen or a young adult. So if it's a 15-year-old with acne, then what I would say, have them use a Clear Proof regimen, and then once that regimen runs out, you switch them to Mary Kay skincare. I don't recommend staying on Clear Proof. Use it to clear up their skin and then put them on regular skincare because you don't want to give them something that is drying or clearing up acne for too long. The goal is clear it up, and then let's use a good regular skincare regimen to maintain. And then we have our men's line. Our men's line, it is anti-aging, and it's very, very basic because men just aren't going to use a ton of products. And if they want something more involved, they can use our TimeWise. They can use our TimeWise Repair. But the men's line has a face wash, a aftershave gel, and a moisturizer. Their moisturizer has sunscreen built right in. They don't need a separate one. And those are our skincare regimens. So your goal as a Mary Kay consultant is to have a certain number of skincare customers. Skincare customers means they're using cleanser and moisturizer. Cleanser and moisturizer, that's a skincare customer. If somebody buys a moisturizer from you, they're not a skincare customer. If somebody buys microdermabrasion from you, they're not a skincare customer. We want to at least have them on the basic set because when they use a cleanser and a moisturizer from the Mary Kay line, they're going to see great results. They're going to have people complimenting them. They're going to have people that are like, what are you doing different with your skin? They're going to notice. Where if it's just one product, they might not, get the same results because they're mixing it with something else that it's not meant to go with. So let's talk about this repair. What makes this repair special and different? One, this is actually made with plant stem cells that mimic our skin cells and actually help the skin to repair itself. That's why it's called repair. It's not because the products repair, it's because the products help your skin repair itself. So just like with health, health is my passion. Something like Tylenol is a Band-Aid, where something like vitamin C is actually filling in a gap and helping your body to heal itself. So that's the difference. Is like, this is not putting a Band-Aid on a wrinkle. It is actually helping your skin to do and support what it's normally supposed to do. So like when we were 10, the reason we looked 10 is because our skin was great at exfoliating itself and renewing the skin cell. The turnover was a lot higher than it is when you're 30 or 40. So this has those plant stem cells in it that will literally help your skin repair itself. And so this is a very powerful line. Now, this right here, this comes in all the repair sets. This is all you need to share the products. And I will show you how to share these products without ever demoing them. If you are on the Sparkling Stars Facebook group, if you do a search If you can't find it, let me know because I can tag you in it or share the link. But if you do a search for 5-minute Zoom party, I streamed 2 of them. I think I recorded them and put them in here, where there was the director I was telling you about. She was doing 5-minute Zoom parties, and on these 5-minute Zoom parties, she was just sharing the repair, and I'll show you exactly how she shared it. I'll do a 5-minute party with you guys right now. And I did 2 of them. They were 15 minutes. Because in the beginning, it's like, how have you been? How are things going? And then, but the actual sharing part probably was about 5 minutes. And then between the 2 that I recorded, I sold over $700. So I didn't put it on my face. I didn't send them samples. I literally just told them about the repair set and they bought them. They bought it. And so this is what I used, because this is what I saw the other lady use, and she said it worked, and she was selling a lot of Mary Kay. So I'm like, well, I want to sell a lot of Mary Kay. I'm gonna do what she's doing. So what this is, this has the pamphlet, and really this is only 1 page, y'all, because it's different languages. So it's literally just the front page. That's it. It's not, you're not reading the whole booklet because it's the same thing over and over in different languages. So in this set, we have, all right, start 5-minute party now. Okay, let's say I'm doing a 5-minute Zoom party with you. I would be like, Camila, thank you so much for doing this. I'm still learning how to do these 5-minute things, and I appreciate you helping me with practice and training. So I'm just going to share one of my favorite products with you, the TimeWise Repair Regimen. And then if you have questions, I will be happy to answer them. And then as a thank you at the end, if you do decide to get anything, I'll give you a special deal for helping me with this. So thank you. So the TimeWise Repair Regimen is our best skincare. I love it. I love the difference that I've seen in my skin using it. And there's 5 different pieces. So I'm going to show you all 5 of them. First, we have our foaming cleanser, and I'm going to tell you exactly what the company says about each product because they say it best. So the foaming cleanser, it says revitalize. You would do this morning and night, and the brochure that will come with your skincare regimen. And by the way, speak as if they're going to get it. The brochure that will come with your skincare regimen tells you when to use this. So it has a sun and a moon. So you're going to use this morning and night. And it says lathers into a moisture-rich cashmere soft foam that gently sweeps away complexion-dulling impurities as it leaves skin feeling deeply cleansed, revitalized, and hydrated. Now, I love this. This is my favorite cleanser because it literally leaves your skin squeaky clean. No other cleanser that I've ever tried in or out of Mary Kay makes my skin feel the way this feels. So I love this stuff. And it really does foam as you're using it. So that's the cleanser. And that's exactly what I would say. I'm going to read this. I'm going to tell them why I like it, and then I'm going to put it back. That's it. Done. Okay, next. The next thing that we have, this is called our lifting serum. Okay, so you know, gravity is working against us every day, right? Like trying to pull our skin down and age us. And so this, look at this right here. You see this little, you see the shaded area on her face? We call that the triangle of youth. So we're going to reclaim that triangle from here down. So like this triangle right here, usually where your top is, and from here down is our triangle of youth. And this is where I feel like we can show like sagging, aging skin, right? Because gravity is just working against us. So this lifting serum, I'm going to tell you what it says, and then I'm going to tell you why I like it. So our most precise and powerful serum ever helps sagging skin along the cheeks and jawline appear visibly lifted. Y'all, this stuff. First of all, it goes on like butter soft. It is so smooth. It smells amazing. This skincare regimen, by the way, it is fragrance free, it's paraben free, it's alcohol free, it's oil free, but it smells like the ingredients. And there must be some good stuff in here because it smells delicious. So I put this from here down, and it just really lifts everything up. And then I might show them my before and after if I have it ready. I don't have it ready to show y'all, so I'm not going to show it to you. But I could show it to you at the end, but I might screen share and just show them my before and after right quick, but I'm just telling them like this stuff is amazing. And then here's something cool too. It shows you exactly how much you have left. This has a disc in it that moves up as you use the product, so you get every drop out. It's vacuum sealed, so you're not going to waste any. So that's the lifting serum. And then next we have our day and night time moisturizers. You don't use these at the same time. So it's actually a 4-step regimen, not a 5-step regimen, because we have day and night. So these both moisturize for 12 hours, but here's what it says about the day. Restores the look of skin's youthful cushion and even tone, helps protect against skin aging, UVA and UVB damage, increases skin moisture for 12 hours. Also, fun fact, our sunscreens protect against blue light damage. We have skin damage that's coming from our phones, our tablets, our laptops, and I actually recently learned that the blue lights penetrate deeper than the sun, which means the more time you spend in front of screens, you're actually aging yourself faster than being out in the direct sunlight. So you want a sunscreen that protects you from blue light. Most doesn't, but ours does. So that's the day. And then the night, it says, fights the appearance of deep lines and wrinkles, increases skin moisture for 12 hours. Plus, retinol is known to encourage surface cell turnover and renewal and support natural collagen and elastin. So this has encapsulated retinol in it, which means it feeds your skin small amounts of retinol all throughout the night. So you get the benefits of retinol without the irritation. This is very gentle. This stuff feels amazing going on. And in the morning, it's like I have a brand new face. So younger and younger every day. So that's the nighttime moisturizer. And then last but definitely not least, this is our eye renewal cream. This is the best eye cream that we have. I'm going to show you. This has a titanium applicator. If you've ever watched wrestling, then when they get punched in the eye and they're swollen, they immediately take titanium and rub it around the eye because it reduces puffiness instantly. So this applicator alone is going to reduce puffiness instantly, but the eye cream itself also works miracles. So it says reawakens tired eyes and targets visible under eye bags, puffiness, dark circles, and sagging skin. So the TimeWise Repair, this is an all-in-one eye cream. So this set right here does everything that you need from your skincare regimen. Everything dermatologists want us to do. And if you were to purchase each piece individually, and y'all should know this stuff, like write this stuff down. If you purchase each piece individually, because you don't have to buy it as a set, but if you purchased it individually, it would be $256. $256, which is already a great deal. But if you get the whole set, it's only $215. And what I did, I think I offered them, and I was like, and if you decide that you want to get this today as a thank you, I'm going to give it to you for $199. So I gave them a $16 discount. So $16 discount means you're missing out on $8, $8 of profit. So for me, a $200 skincare customer is totally worth me sacrificing $8 of my profit because now she's on her skincare and she's going to love this stuff and she's going to reorder it. As long as I'm doing my job and I'm following up and I stay in touch with my customers and stay plugged in with them, she's going to reorder this because it's good stuff. So that is the repair regimen. And that is how I share it on a 5-minute Zoom. I'm just reading this, y'all. That's it. So right now, where we are, it's important to like keep up with trends and not just trends in like makeup and like fashion, but I mean trends in sales. Like how are people getting sales right now? So this is where you pay attention to the people at the top of the business, the top of the company. You hear about somebody that's selling a lot of product. You find out, how are you selling this product? And right now, where we are with society and just where we are right now, what sells is personal, like you personally using the product and being able to talk about it because that's authenticity. So being transparent and sharing, like I am very self-conscious about my under eye circles and I love that this titanium applicator reduces puffiness instantly because I usually wake up looking like I got punched in both eyes. And this will help calm that down, before I even start my day. So like you share these things, but you can't share these things if you're not using the product. So that's one thing that sells is the authenticity, knowing like you use these products, you trust these products, you like these products and why. And that's why I talk about as I'm sharing, like this is what it says, this is what it does, but this is why I like it. The other thing that really sells right now is before and afters. Without even letting them try the product, you can sell just using before and afters. So that's why you're gonna see on our new flip charts that we have before and afters. We have lots of before and afters. Now we don't have before and afters of the repair on the flip chart because what we're demoing is our TimeWise, but I will show you. Let me grab, if you've ever been to any of our beauty bingos in person, we share the repair set at Beauty Bingo. That's what we bring out. That's what we share. We don't demo it on the face, but we do let them try it on the back of one hand. And that's another thing. That's another idea. So there's a few ways to sell this regimen without ever letting people try it. I think I've probably demoed this like a couple times at skincare sessions because I specifically went to do the repair because it maybe was someone that had a little more mature skin. But typically the ones that I sell this to, it's not because I demoed it at the party. It's because of a few other things. And I'll give you some ideas of how to sell the repair set. But let me pull up, I'm going to pull up our bingo board because our bingo board has before and afters of the repair. And I'm going to show you guys some repair before and afters just for your own information. But you can use these. Like you have access to all of these things. They're in our Google Drive in the party supply folder. Within that folder, there's actually another folder called in-person bingo, or maybe bingo, in-person bingo, something like that. And there you will find the bingo before and after. So I'm waiting and it's opening the bingo board right now. It's a little bit slow because I am still at Starbucks. So I'm working off of their Wi-Fi right now. So give it just a second and I'll show you. But what questions do y'all have about the repair set? No questions. All right, I'm gonna give you Oh yeah, hold on. Let me turn the volume up. Can't hear you. You know, this music's loud. Hold on, the volume's not going up. Okay, say that again.
I said, I don't have a question about the repair, but if I was to do that 5-minute party on that set, what would be the ending?
So I just say, and make sure you look up my 5-minute parties on Facebook because I posted 2 of them so y'all could watch them. And I did have to cut off the Zoom at a certain point because I think like they were, you know, we were talking about payment or whatever. But I just said, thank you so much. That's it. That's what I wanted to share with you. I really appreciate you helping me out. So there's no obligation for you to purchase anything. But if you did decide you wanted to try this regimen, I'll do it for $1.99. Or if there's anything else you're running low on, I can go ahead and take your order right here. I didn't even really get to that point with one of them because she was like, can I just tell you what I want to buy? And I was like, okay, sure. And like, she bought a bunch of stuff. So it really just, you like that. You definitely want to close it. You don't want to just be like, okay, thanks. I'm glad you watched it. Have a great life. You know, like you want to close it. So I would say, you know, is this something you'd be interested in trying? Just ask outright. Just ask. Because the other thing is, if they're like, oh, it's $215, and then you're like, yeah, just let me know if you decide to get it. Then, like we talked about before with individual closes, if you don't ask them if they want to buy it, they could get offended thinking that you think they can't afford it. Like, oh, she can't afford it anyway, so I'm just gonna tell her about it and then leave it at that. So no, I say like, is this something that you'd be interested in? And she might be like, no, but I need a mascara. Okay, let me go ahead. I'm not gonna be like, all right, well, I'll message you. No, I'm gonna go ahead and close her. Just like if I was at a party, pretend that you took her to a separate area and you're closing her. So I've only done this one-on-one, but a lot of people do them as parties, and then they do breakout rooms. Now you're gonna have to learn a little bit more about Zoom if you want to do it this way, but you can do in your meeting, you can do breakout rooms. And what it is that you take someone out of the Zoom and you and that person go into your own little room where you can talk individually. And I just say, like, again, bank accounts and blemishes are private matters. So I'm just going to take you each out really quickly and just kind of make sure you don't have any separate questions. And then I would say, like, okay, so was there anything that you had a question about? Is this a regimen you'd be interested in? And if not, then it's like, okay, was there anything else you're running low on? I have skincare, I have cosmetics, I have fragrances, I have body care, and I'm happy to, because she might be like, well, do you have eyeliner? And then you're like, yeah, like these are the different eyeliners I have, these are the colors, and you just literally close them. You pull out a sales slip, you start filling it out right then and there. And then I think one of the ladies just like gave me her card information over the Zoom, and I think the other one I just sent her a an invoice link. So you figure out what's easiest for them. You have to make it super easy for them, like super easy. So if this is something that you want, would you rather just give me your payment information now? Or do you want me to send you an invoice link? Or do you want me to call you on the phone? Would you be more comfortable with that? And you just ask like what's going to be best for you. And just for those kind of things, you would keep the ball in your court, not like, okay, well, just let me know when you're ready. No, like close them out. And if they're not interested, or maybe they say, I would love to, but I just can't afford it right now, then I would say, well, since now that you've seen this 5-minute Zoom, maybe we can do another one where you invite some friends on and then you get hostess credit and I can help you earn this at a discount or even free depending on how it goes. So then you book her for a party. So now she wants the product and you want to help her get a discount or get it for free. So you book her for a party. It can be a 5-minute Zoom party for that too. Or if she's local, maybe you just book her for a party in her house. So just depending on, what happens, you can close her a couple different ways, but you do want to close them just like you would close a party in someone's house. So any other questions? I'm gonna screen share right quick. All right, so just remember, if you're on the phone on Zoom with me right now, you can zoom into these pictures just like if they were pictures on your phone. So there's 2 pages for the TimeWise Repair that we have on our bingo board. They're the first 2 pages, or on our bingo before and after file that you'll find in the party supply folder of our Google Drive. And this is the first one. So some of these are crazy, but these are these are not, I didn't pull these off of Pinterest. I either got them myself or I got them from other sales directors who these are their customers. So it's not just like, well, I think this is TimeWise Repair. No, these are actually TimeWise Repair customers. So first one here, she took a picture at 4 days, 2 weeks, 60 days, and 90 days. And her skin is just glowing, like so lifted. I mean, everywhere. And then this one down here is crazy. She spends a lot of time in the sun. This was 21 days. She used the repair, the hydrating booster, which I know the hydrating booster made a huge difference in her skin because of how much sun she gets. And then the vitamin C line reducing booster. So sometimes people need a booster. We'll do a whole training on the clinical solutions line on another one of the product knowledge Zooms. That's why I want to spend time like digging into these products so that you really know how to recommend products, how to customize a skincare regimen for somebody. And that's our goal, regimens. Our goal is to have people on regimens. And then down at the bottom right, this before and after is 1 month. And she also used the brightening booster because she had some uneven skin tone. So her consultant recommended the brightening booster with her TimeWise Repair. And then here's the next page. So this is a sales director. Her name is Terry, and this is a 1-year difference. She's like aging backwards using the TimeWise Repair. So this is when she started using the repair. She did a before and after. And then next right here, this is me and my neck because this, I knew to take pictures when I was like, you know what, I had used repair before, like off and on, and I had never been super consistent with using the same products each day, basically. And now I'm doing skin cycling, which if you were not on that party, skin cycling is a game changer too. But while doing skin cycling, I'm using the repair regimen every day. It's the boosters and the serums and things that you end up cycling. But when I fully committed, like I'm going to do this for 30 days and see what it looks like. So I took a whole bunch of before pictures and then I took a whole bunch of after pictures. This was 24 days. I didn't even wait the whole 30 days because I was like, oh my gosh, this is such a big difference. So this is my next 24 days using the repair set. Because of course you want to use your cleanser, your moisturizer, you want to use everything on your neck too. Because again, you don't want $1 million face and a $5 neck. You want to use your skincare on your neck. And then down here, so I don't have dates for these other ladies, but these are before and afters with the repair. This one right here is actually a Mary Kay photo. That's why it looks so like the background's dark. And this is either from our website, maybe, or from InTouch. So this is an actual Mary Kay photo. And then down here, bottom right, this is Tracy. And this was less than a month of using the Repair Lifting Serum on her neck. She wasn't even using the whole regimen at this point. It took me a minute to sell her on the whole regimen. I think I'm going to convert my whole unit to the TimeWise Repair because it works so good. And now I'll tell you my regimen in just a second, but these are the before and afters of the repair. And the other thing, who here uses or has used the biocellulose mask? Because that, so we have two, no, sorry, we have three supplements in the repair regimen. So most regimens that we carry, there's a regimen like the TimeWise Repair set. This is a regimen. This is like the foundation of your skincare. But there are supplements in most of our regimens too. So for example, in our TimeWise regimen, the microdermabrasion set, it's a supplement. Or the replenishing serum C plus E, that's a supplement. So in the Clear Proof, we have a regimen, but then there's a supplement, that's the charcoal mask. Now, any of our products can be mixed and matched. You can use one cleanser and a different moisturizer and then the charcoal mask. That's fine as long as it's all Mary Kay because it's all made to work together. But in the repair line, there's three supplements. So one is the Revealing Radiance Facial Peel. That's our glycolic acid peel. It does not make your skin peel. It does basically the best way to explain this, because people say like, what's the difference between the different exfoliating products? Glycolic acid is a liquid exfoliant. And what it does is it basically unglues the dead skin. So when you put this on, you put it on your clean skin for 10 minutes and then you rinse it right off. It basically makes it where your dead skin comes off a lot easier. So in the skin cycling on the exfoliating night, you actually do the peel first, and then after the peel, you do the microdermabrasion gently because the peel unglues the dead skin, so the microdermabrasion does a better job of getting it off, and it's pretty amazing. I feel like my skin doing skin cycling with the repair, I only use the repair, but y'all, it has made such a huge difference in my skin. Another supplement in the TimeWise Repair family is the Deep Wrinkle Filler. The Deep Wrinkle Filler has retinol in it and it's targeted. So it has a very skinny tip where the idea is that you squeeze it like basically into your wrinkles and then you pat it. Think of it like spackling because it is thick. It literally like fills your wrinkles in the morning. And I will say it's thick. A little bit goes a long way. So you would pat it on gently and then you let it dry for a bit before you do makeup, and you would have to do your makeup carefully around that area because it fills it in. So it fills it in immediately. And I'll tell you a powerful way to share this product too. But it also over time eliminates the wrinkles because it has retinol in it. So you're putting retinol precisely in your wrinkles. So it's like a quick fix, and an over time it gets rid of wrinkles product. And then the last one is the biocellulose mask. Y'all, oh my goodness. Those things are no joke. So Taylor, I I hate to admit this, but Taylor may be the only person that's ever bought these masks for me because I haven't always been the best at like promoting them and talking about them, but they are amazing. So let me show you. I do have before and afters of these too. And if you were, I shared them on something recently. I think I shared them on maybe it was on the skin cycling Facebook party we did. But the biocellulose mask, they are $70 for a pack of 4. So, okay. This one is crazy. So, this woman, the director, another director did a skincare session with this woman, and she said, "Yo, this woman sat in front of me the whole time. I was watching her the whole time. She did not put foundation on her face. All she did was use the biocellulose mask. So this is about 30 minutes. And it literally made her skin look like it had a filter on it. It made it look like she put foundation on, but it was just a biocellulose mask. So it's a Korean beauty item. It has coconut water in it. And it literally, so this is what it says in the book: intensive facial treatment that delivers lifting and firming benefits. And it does, y'all, it really does. And then here is another one. Let me pull up another picture. So here's another one. So here's her before and after. She's like her jawline. She's like, I haven't seen my jawline since I had kids. I want you to look at this down here, okay? From the side. Do you see this? She said, I hadn't seen my jawline since before I had kids. She used the biocellulose mask 1 time. And ta-da! She has a jawline. It's crazy. And then here's one more. This one is really powerful too. So have y'all ever been on a Zoom or like a Facebook party and you learn about a product from me that maybe you weren't super familiar with before, and just hearing and seeing these, you want to buy it now and you want to use it? Yeah, your customers are the same way. All we have to do is just share these products. That's it. So this guy, this is also one use. All of these before and afters are one mask, which is why they're worth so much. They're so good. And this smoothed his skin out dramatically. So this is crazy. We also have, oh look, Camila's like, I'm gonna do it tonight. The biocellulose masks are great. I'm gonna try to find, there was, when I was doing research for our new, my brain, flip chart, I was looking for before and afters, and I always look in this specific group that's full of directors because I want to make sure the pictures, I don't want to just Google them. I want to make sure that the pictures I'm using are legit. And I came across, I gotta find it. I didn't put it in our flip chart because basically what the lady did was she used it and then she took it off of her neck, turned it over, or no, she took it off of her face, turned it over, and then put it on her neck. So after it was on her face for like 30 minutes, she put it on her neck. The other thing that you can do is when you put it on your face, so it comes between 2 pieces of mesh because the mesh protects the biocellulose. So when you take the mesh off, it's pretty wet, and so you don't want to waste that stuff. So what I've been doing is I put the biocellulose face or mask on my face, and then I take the mesh and I just lay it on my neck because it has like the stuff on it. So, um, I gotta find this picture because it's quite dramatic. Um, let's see. If I can't find it now, I'll find it and share it in Facebook or Boxer because I didn't save it, but it was so good. I was like, oh my goodness, this is insane. And I think I went home that night and put it on my face. So so anyway, yes, the biocellulose mask is amazing. So that's what I wanted to share about the TimeWise Repair, but I do want to tell you a couple of ways for you to share this product. So if you're not doing it at your parties, how do you share this product? So one is definitely the 5-minute Zooms. Those are a great way to share the TimeWise Repair is in the 5-minute Zooms. Um, Another way that you can share is, are we still live? I think we are. But anyway, another way is I left it at home, but I have a little bag that has a demo repair. Now, a demo repair set, you do have to invest in it because it's $107.50 our cost because it's $215 retail, so $107.50 wholesale. I was so afraid to invest in a demo repair set when it first came out. We didn't have this when I joined, but when it came out, I was like, oh yay. So I ordered one for my inventory because I want to have, I carry most of our products in my inventory. So I wanted to have one in my inventory, but I bought one for my inventory because it's over $100. Y'all, that thing sat in my inventory for so long. So finally I was like, all right, I guess I should either use it or let someone else use it, or because it does expire because it has in the daytime, in the day cream there's SPF, so the repair set does expire. Um, so I used it myself, and then that became my demo. And I haven't demoed it to a whole lot of people. I mean, that same set's gone, obviously, but I don't demo it to a lot of people, but I do carry a demo around in a bag with just a repair set and a satin hand set. And then I think there's a satin lip set in there too. And what we have found is when you just do the back of the hand. So one time, this exact Starbucks that I'm in with half of the people that are working tonight, there was a month where I really needed faces, and it was the end of the month, and it was like really late at the end of the month, and they were about to close, and I was like, y'all, listen, would y'all be willing to try the skincare on the back of one of your hands right quick and just give me some feedback? Because I have this goal, I need to see some faces. The manager was like, sure, whatever. And so I had them do the back of one hand. So there's a spray bottle of water in this bag. I'll take a picture of it at home. And so you just let them try it on the back of one hand. That's it. You do the cleanser, you have them wipe it off, you give them the lifting serum, have them feel it, smell it, give them a little bit of the day or nighttime moisturizer, whichever one you want to do. And then let them try the eye cream just on the side with the titanium applicator. And then you have them compare. And then what you do is you carry a very light and a very deep CC cream with you in that same bag. And if she is my color, you're going to give her very deep. If she's Camila's color, you're going to give her very light. You give them the one that's furthest away from what they actually need. And you're going to put not a pump, because a pump of CC cream is enough for an entire face. You're going to give her a little bit. So on the back of each hand, you're going to give her like a dot. So maybe like a half a pump, a quarter pump, something like that. So you're going to give her a dot on the back of each hand. And then on the non-skincare hand, the one that she didn't try the repair on, you're going to say, okay, I want you to spread that like from your knuckles to your wrist and on your whole hand. And so she's like, oh yeah, okay. And it feels good. It's the CC cream. It's nice, right? And then you say, okay, now on the one you did the repair, I want you to spread that one and look at the difference. Y'all, they're sold. They're sold on either the CC cream or the skincare or both because it's the wrong shade, which means they can clearly see how smooth it went on. And you can literally like see your skin through the one that has no skincare, where the one that has skincare, you don't see your skin. It's like a filter. It's like you put a photo filter on your hand. And so then they compare. And then what you do from there is you take your spray bottle, you're going to spray the back of both hands. And I carry, so when you place a Mary Kay order, one of our section 2 items is facial cleansing cloths. They're just really soft cloths. They're great. They're actually made to do parties with, but we use real washcloths because they work way better. But these cloths work great for these little on the go hand facials. And so I cut them in quarters. I do not give them a whole cloth because this thing's big. So I cut them in quarters for this particular reason. And I'm going to give them 2 different squares of the cloth. I spray the back of both hands. And then I say, okay, go ahead and wipe that one off, the non-skincare hand. Go ahead and wipe all that CC cream off. And they're like, scrub it. It ain't going to come off. It's not going to wipe off easy. And then you spray the other hand and you're like, wipe that off. It wipes right off. And so then they see like when you use good skincare, it makes a difference in how your makeup goes on and comes off. A huge difference. So that's one way to sell it on the go to people that aren't even trying it on their face, and it works. This is how Waverly Copeland has $3,000 parties without ever putting any products on the face. Everybody gets to keep their makeup on. This could be a 30-minute lunch break party in an office, and all you're doing is letting people try it on the back of their hands. That's it. So that's one way. And then the other way is these before and afters, these 5-minute Zooms. And honestly, a lot of times people will reach out to us because they know we're in Mary Kay. And I get people that reach out and they're like, what do you recommend for my skin? And I'm not going to tell them to use repair just because it costs more. I'm going to ask them questions. I'm going to get an idea of what's really important to her. Because if she's like, I just need a basic cleanser and moisturizer, I'm not going to try to sell her the repair set. I'm probably going to try to sell her the TimeWise cleanser and the antioxidant moisturizer. That's $60. If that is out of her price range, or if she wants it to be even more basic, then I'll sell her the Mary Kay skincare. She can get the cleanser and moisturizer for $40. If that's not doing it for her, then Mary Kay might not be for her. So then I would say like, okay, we do have these go sets that you could try, but they're only going to last a couple weeks, and then maybe that'll sell them on it. But I kind of get an idea. And if they're like, I really want, like I'm aging. And so if that's the case, I'm going to talk to her about this. I would be like, hey, like, do you have 5 minutes to hop on Zoom? I want to show you something. And that's a booking, just like that. It's a booking. It's just that easy. So those are some ways to share the repair. That is our entire repair family. Is our skincare regimen for $215. Our glycolic acid peel is $68. That is something you're only using 1 or 2 times a week. The TimeWise Repair deep wrinkle filler, that is $50. I don't actually use that one. But the biocellulose mask, those are $70 for 4. And just remember, these are all retail. You get them for half price. So you get 4 biocellulose masks for $35. You get the TimeWise Repair for $107.50. This is about a 4-month supply, 4-ish months, 4-ish. Okay. So we do also have a TimeWise Repair Volume Firm, the Go set. So it's a tiny set. It'll last about 2 weeks. It's $38. So if somebody is like really serious, if they can afford the skincare, they're just not sure if they want it, then I'll sell them that and say, okay, give it 2 weeks. If you like it, I will apply that $38 to your full size set. And then I'll just give her the full size set for $38 off because I have a new TimeWise Repair customer. So any questions, or was this helpful at all? Helpful? Okay, good.
It's extremely helpful. Thank you.
Yay! Okay, good. So that's your TimeWise Repair training. That's the product knowledge for this month. So next month we'll talk about something. I might do clinical solutions next month. We'll see. But these product knowledge Zooms once a month, we're going to dive into like really like knowing our products, being able to, what's your title? Your title is independent beauty consultant, not just independent beauty seller, not just independent beauty, like skincare pusher. You're a consultant. So if you can't sit down and have a conversation with somebody about their skin, that's a goal. And no, you don't come into Mary Kay knowing how to do that. I get that. I didn't either. I didn't know anything. Everything I know is because I showed up, I did parties, and I learned as I went. And also, when you show up, people ask you questions. That's how you learn. So it's the in the field training, right? That's how you learn, but it's a good goal to get familiar with skincare. Now, I didn't really learn a whole lot outside of Mary Kay. I learned it all within Mary Kay. So, MK Confident, the modules that you have access to, we all have access to, but as a new consultant, if you go through those MK Confident modules, they do help. But the best thing that you can do is dive in and start trying to sell to people because they'll start asking you questions that make you learn more. Because then, they're like, what can I do for wrinkles? Well, then you're like, Wendy, what do I tell this customer? That's how you learn. So just get out there and do things, do parties, start talking to people about Mary Kay, and you will learn more about it. And then make sure that you are your best customer. So that's what I got for you tonight. Thank you guys for being on. I hope this was helpful. If you're watching the replay on Facebook, comment if you have any questions or if you need help finding any of the stuff that I mentioned tonight, let me know and I'll link it or tag you or whatever. But y'all have a great rest of your night.